Welcome to this lecture on transition metal organometallic chemistry from principles to applications. We have been discussing transition metal alkyne complexes over the last few lectures. These are very important compounds which has a lot of applications in homogeneous catalysis. Now, transition metal alkyne complexes, as we have discussed in the last lecture, we spoke about various synthetic strategies available for preparing these complexes. We have also looked at the characterization of these complexes, particularly with respect to X-ray diffraction studies that are available for characterizing these transition metal complexes. And what we had seen that these transition metal alkyne complexes can be designated as something of this type or something of that type. So, this is metallocyclopropane kind of intermediate or binding of alkyne to the transition metal, and this is the acetylenic bound transition metal type of complex. Now, these two structure can be distinguished by various characterization techniques like X-ray, IR, NMR, so on and so forth. And once they are distinguished, they can be used to understand the ligand to transition metal sigma interaction. As well as transition metal to ligand pi back donation. So, these two interactions can be well understood if one takes a look at each of these two structures and see which one is predominating based on X-ray, IR and NMR studies. Now, in our last lecture we have spoken about characterization of transition metal alkyne complexes based on X-ray diffractions. We have taken two examples where we had seen how the alkyne moiety was characterized using X-ray diffraction studies by looking at the bond length, and in this discussion we are going to elaborate for a few more instances of how one can distinguish between these two canonical structures in transition metal alkyne complexes and have some insight about the ligand to transition metal sigma interaction as well as transition metal to ligand pi interactions that are prevalent in these transition metal alkyne complexes. Now, one can see that in these two structures where the acetylene is purely sigma donating versus the one which is a cyclopropene kind of intermediate. So, this has more C triple bond C character, and whereas this has more double bond character. And to compare the bond lengths, for example, in free acetylene it is 120 picometer, whereas for free ethylene this distance is 134 picometer. So, this distance the CC distance of transition metal alkyne complexes vary between 134 picometer to 120 picometer. So, depending on the kind of interaction which is the forward sigma donation and the pi back donation, these can vary. So, one can see that this structure where the acetylene triple bond is sort of retained, that can be viewed as ligand to transition metal sigma interaction, and where the other canonical form where the CC double bond structure is retained. So, there is significant amount of pi back donation. These sort of indicates transition metal to ligand pi in predominance of transition metal to ligand pi interactions. So, another artifact of these forward donation and sigma donation is not only that the C triple bond C bond length, coordinated bond length varies owing to the interplay of these two interactions. The other artifact of this, fallout of this, is that CCR bond angle varies. Now, that occurs because in the acetylenic form this is more towards CSP kind of hybridization, whereas in the ethylene C double bond C this is more towards CSP2 type hybridization. So, there is this variation of the angle, this angle varies as a result of this forward donation and back donation, and the variation is much more from linearity in case of these complexes. So, in the cyclopropene intermediate where there is extensive metal to ligand pi back donation, in such case this CCR angle is varied significantly from that of linearity. Now, as far as the IR is concerned, these can be very well monitored by IR spectroscopy, where this new C triple bond C coordinated ones vary to lower frequency with respect to new C triple bond C free, which comes around 2190 to 2260 centimeter inverse. So, as a result of these two structure in infrared spectroscopy, one can see that the C triple bond C stretch to be significantly reduced compared to the stretch of the free acetylenic moiety, uncoordinated acetylenic moiety, which comes around 2190 to 2260. So, one can look at these IR, NMR and X-ray assignments, and one can distinguish between these two forms of the alkyne compounds depending on the change in the bond length, bond angle, which results from the interplay of these two interaction, leading it to change in the hybridization of the carbon. Now, in this regard I must note that similar characterization of ethylene as well as cyclopropene moiety in transition metal alkene complexes has also been discussed, and there is an analogy in terms of being able to assign these two forms of the canonical forms of the acetylene and as well as ethylene bound transition metal complexes with the aid of NMR, IR and X-ray studies, leading to this change in bond energy and CC bond frequencies. So, this is exactly similar to what we had discussed for the ethylene complex, transition metal bound ethylene complex, and similar characterizations are possible. So, with that let us take a look at some of the reactions available for synthesizing this alkyne complex, and the first and foremost is preparation by substitution reaction. So, the reaction of WCl6 plus ClCCl etherate complex plus Cl gives minus CCl3 minus O82 to give WCl4 C2Cl2 dimer, which when treated with PPH4Cl gives the compound Cl alkyne compound with chlorine and PPH4 plus. So, this is a anionic kind of compound. Now, of interest is this double bond which is at 128 picometer and this angle which is 144 degree, very much deviated from the linearity. Now, one thing interesting to note is that the stability of these alkyne complexes increases with the electron withdrawing character of this substituted alkyne. That is because the more of it favors tungsten to alkyne pi donation, and that results in the metallocyclopropene structure. So, stability of TM alkyne complex increases with increasing electron withdrawing character of X in CX acetylene. So, more electronic withdrawing character of X. So, that would result in transition metal to alkyne pi back donation, result in stabilization of the metallocyclopropene type of intermediate. And as a result, the fallout is that highly explosive halogen substituted acetylenes are in uncomplex state can be stabilized by complexation. Thus, highly explosive halogen substituted acetylenes in uncomplexed state can be stabilized by complexation. So, that means this alkyne by itself is highly explosive in nature, this alkyne, and when it is stabilized in the complex state, the alkyne is stabilized in the complex state. So, that is a kind of very interesting, and this extra stabilization arises because of the electron withdrawing nature of this X, where chlorine over here resulting in transition metal to alkyne pi back donation, which results in this formation of the metallocyclopropene kind of intermediate. Now, these forward sigma donation has important applications, and for example, unstable cyclohexane can be stabilized through complexation with transition metal. So, thus unstable free cyclohexane can be through transition metal alkyne complex. And example of these can be seen over here. Actually, it is so unstable that one can not directly use a cyclohexane alkyne, but generates it from the cyclohexane alkene 1,2 dibromide complex, reacting that with PT PPH3 whole 3 in presence of sodium mercury, which allows elimination of PPH3 to give this cyclohexane compound of platinum PPH3, and these distance now is 129 picometer and this angle is 127 degrees. So, the stabilization, one can see that the stabilization is arises from distortion from linearity that alkyne experiences upon coordination to metal, and this can be sort of relieves ring strain. So, this highly unstable cyclohexane, which is a cyclohexane ring with alkyne, is highly strained and unstable because of the increased ring strain, can be stabilized when it is bound to metal, and this stabilization arises from the distortion from linearity upon coordination to metal, leading to release of ring strain. So, here we see two important applications of these transition metal complexes upon coordination. One is that you can stabilize, one can stabilize unstable alkynes in form of cyclohexane, or one can even stabilize explosive alkynes like halo substituted alkynes upon coordination to transition metals. So, these two are very important applications of transition metal alkyne complexes. We are going to take a look at some more reactions applications along this theme. For example, along the stabilization of cyclohexane alkyne, similarly coordination of benzene which is also not stable in the free state can be stabilized through transition metal alkyne complex. Similarly, coordination of benzene C6H4, which also is not stable, as a free molecule, can be stabilized through transition metal alkyne complex. And these can be observed in this very nice reaction for niobium and tantalum. Cp star metal CH3 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 pH at 120 degrees centigrade eliminates methane to give the tantalum CH3 benzene complex H H H H. This is 136 picometer, this one 141 picometer, this one also 141 picometer. This is a double bond, this is 137 picometer, 140 picometer, and this one 136 picometer. So, there is a alternative double bond, single bond, and this is as a multiple bonded character approximately equal to double bond, because this also is about 136 picometer, and these two sides having a single bond is slightly higher, it is at 141 picometer. So, what we saw that these can be characterized by a various spectroscopic method. We have also seen that how unstable complexes can be stabilized in terms of cyclohexane as well as benzene, and also we had seen how the binding in the transition metal alkyne complexes take place. Now, one can go further and even tetra benzidine, go extend further from benzene to even benzidine. So, where this is C6H2 or and this is called tetra dihydrobenzene can be stabilized by coordination to 2 nickel 0 centers. Dihydrobenzene 2 nickel 0 centers. So, what is a tetra dihydrobenzene? So, it is like a benzene molecule on the both side with 2 alkyne highly unstable intermediate, but they are stabilized by coordinating to nickel 0 containing P cyclohexyl 2 P Cy 2 nickel P Cy 2 P Cy 2. Okay. Now, this bond distance on the side which is more of a single bond character is 141 picometer, whereas the benzene is 131 picometer, and this complex shows extensive localization of pi electrons in the region of coordinated carbon atoms. Now, of these then what we had seen is that these transition metal complexes, let me summarize what we have talked about these transition metal alkyne complexes in this particular lecture. we have looked at the characterization aspect of this transition metal alkyne complexes, particularly with respect to the X-ray, IR and NMR data. Characterization of these alkene complexes with regard to X-ray, IR and NMR spectroscopy, and what one sees that these transition metal alkyne complexes can exist in two forms of structures. One is the acetylenic one, which is carbon-carbon triple bond. The other is the metallocyclopropene one, which has a carbon-carbon double bond, and between these two structure the CC bond distance would vary from going from a shorter to a longer one, depending on the extent of the metal to ligand back donation. We have also seen, apart from this characterization, these transition metal alkyne complexes have great application, particularly in stabilization of halide substituted acetylenes. Now, halide substituted acetylenes are extremely explosive in nature in their free state, but when complex to transition metal they form stable cyclopropene kind of intermediate, and then these complexes become less reactive or less explosive. So, we saw an important application in the through this transition metal alkyne complexes, which sort of stabilizes unstable compounds, particularly halide substituted acetylenes. Stabilized when complex to metal. In this discussion, we have also seen the stabilization of unstable alkynes like cyclohexynes, which were stabilized upon coordination to metal, or benzene for that matter, which also are highly unstable molecule, but got stabilized when complex to metal, as well as benzdiene, which is benzene, sort of benzene acetylic moiety on both ends, and this was also stabilized by coordination to metal. So, with this let me just summarize. These transition metal alkyne complexes are very important compounds, in particularly in organometallic chemistry, particularly with regard to their ability to stabilize otherwise unstable alkynes, which through coordination to transition metals. Some of these alkynes like benzene, benzdiene or cyclohexane alkyne, they are stabilized when coordinated to metal, and their stabilizes arises from the release of ring strain, because the acetylic moiety itself is highly unstable because of the ring strain arising from this deviation from linearity as a part of their cyclic ring that they are attached to. So, this release of ring strain when complex to metal stabilizes this alkyne intermediate. Now, with that let me conclude today's lecture on transition metal alkyne, particularly their characterization aspect, and also we looked at various utility of this transition metal alkyne complexes, particularly with regard to stabilization of unstable alkynes. And now we move on to something more interesting in the next lecture, which is about reactivity of transition metal alkyne complexes. So, I thank you for being with me in this lecture, and I look forward to being with you in the next lecture, where we are going to take up the reactivity of transition metal alkyne complexes in more details. And till then, goodbye and see you in the next lecture. Thank you.